What's going on, everyone? Before this video starts, I just want to remind everyone that on the Wondrous Bazaar right now, you can get a Cold Ward for 375k. If you haven't got VIP rank 12, it's going to give you different percentages, but if you are rank 12, it'll give you 25% off. But even if you're not VIP at all, it'll give you a Cold Ward or a Cold Moat. That's apparently a visual glitch, as it says on Twitter. But it's a Cold Ward for 500k. You will not find one any cheaper. So if you're going to pick up a Cold Ward / Moat, go pick one up, because they are 1.2 mil right now on the auction house. So it's a no-brainer. Make sure you pick it up. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Viren, and today I actually want to talk about if I am going to use an augment or a fighter companion. Now, this might go against everything what you guys believe, so I'm just going to keep it as my build. I'm not going to tell you what to run, but for my build, I really prefer the augment companion, the Owlbear Cub. I'm going to explain why, but before we do, Cryptic, not that you're watching this, but can we please fix how the drakes run? Why are they hopping like a toad? It looks so dumb. Like, can we at least fix that? At least. Because that's rather annoying, and I no longer want to use that mount anymore. Anyway, so moving on. So we have the Owlbear Cub on. I'll explain the companion gear shortly. But we've got the Owlbear Cub on. So we have essentially changed Cavalry's Warning, Gladiator's Guile. They used to be Warlord's Inspiration. So if we look over here, and I do know, guys, that a fighter companion will give you more DPS when you've got 2 or 3 Warlord's Inspiration. I know that. However, I'm one of them people who likes to have stats. So when I see my stats like nearly capping, well, actually, if I'm on my AoE build, them stats are capping. My power's capping. My combat advantage is capping. I've got the wrong companion gear on because I was running the fighter companion just a minute ago. But my stats are capping with no issue whatsoever. And I'm one of them players that if my stats aren't capping, I kind of get rather annoyed. You could call it like an OCD or something like that. I don't know if it's an OCD. I just like having capped stats. Now, you can only work with what you've got. So, if I was to put on a Wayward Wizard for my AoE, the stats go down substantially. And in terms of double offense gear, guys, I've got one piece of it, which is, in fact, combat advantage and crit strike, I believe. Yes, there it is. Combat advantage and crit strike. And it generally hasn't moved my stats much at all. I'm still lacking combat advantage by a lot. Yeah, sure, I could go and put on acute senses, which means my combat advantage will be 80%. But if I was to put on the companion gear that I had, and then my Owlbear Cub, they shoot up, even my accuracy, and I think that satisfies me enough to not use a fighter companion. And I know a lot of people are going to say, but you can do more DPS as a fighter companion. I understand that, which is why I'm just saying what I am going to use. I'm not going to tell you what you can use, but for me, and for my own sanity, I need to use an augment just so my stats are up. I can put out DPS, it's no issue. I can get through any content. Most of the time, I'm not really competitive. I bring up the scoreboard in a dungeon run out of habit more than anything else. It's like, before you're about going a boss fight, I look at the scoreboard, and it's just out of habit. I used to do it all the time before mod 16 when I was on my great weapon fighter and we were farming Cradle. yeah, it's just out of habit. I'm not really that competitive. I think if I can get through the content, I'm happy. And I know a lot of people in dungeons are going to be competitive, and that's fine. But I feel like true DPS is with an augment, and then because your companion DPS is DPS that comes from your companion. It's not technically from your character. It's essentially from that thing right there, that companion enhancement, and it's from your Warlord's inspiration. It's not actually your DPS. Sure, you've set him up, but I don't know. I prefer the augment. That's what I'm going to be using. And also, because I'm using an augment and because my stats are near enough in the green, I am using offense, defense, companion gear. One of them's got defense on, two of them have awareness on, because if I had double offense, then my stats would be in the red. Would double offense help me in terms of when I'm using a fighter companion? Yes, 100% it would help, but it wouldn't give me the satisfaction that I get now when I use the Owlbear Club. Can I use the icosahedron? Yes, but when it comes to AoE, you're going to want accuracy. And this is why when it comes to AoE, I usually take this set off, even though it's a really, really good set. It's mainly good for Whisper Knife AoE, because once you exit stealth, you can actually stay within combat advantage. But when it comes to combat advantage on the assassin and AoE damage, I prefer to just focus, like, give myself more accuracy. As you can see, I've got these gloves on, which is 500 accuracy with 15 targets, which is the maximum. And yeah, I mean, it's going to go against a lot of what you guys think, but me personally, I'm going to stick with using augment. I'm going to get through all the content with no worries. I think a lot of people in Crown of Caldegon, they're using augments, but I also think some people are using fighter companions. The only issue is them fighter companions aren't alive much, unless there's certain fighter companions you can use. I don't know about that. I'm not the one to ask. But yeah, guys, this is about it for this video. I just wanted to let you know that I personally prefer the augment. You can still put out substantial DPS when using the augment companion, and you can still keep up with them top DPS who are using the companion, the fighter companion. But let me know what you guys are using down in the comments below. Are you like me? Do you need them stat caps, or don't you care and you're just going to use a fighter companion with the companion enhancement because that's just what works for you? Let me know down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new and you want to make your way back to the channel. I'll upload almost every day. I can't remember when I last missed an upload, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.